Just a few years ago, you brought Elon Musk, one of the OpenAI founders, the first shipment of chips. What took place? I, therefore, gave him the world's very first artificial intelligence supercomputer. We needed 5 years to succeed. These days, you can find these all over the world. They're called DGX. The CEO of NVIDIA is the individual in question. Exploring NVIDIA's fast-paced journey to the top of the computing industry is similar to seeing a blockbuster film come to life, except this is the actual thing. After a 240% stock rise this year, NVIDIA's trillion-dollar market valuation is an astonishing achievement that you really have to see to believe. Suppose you were among the first to see artificial intelligence, AI, as more than just a developing technology. That's NVIDIA for you, led by its CEO, who had a clear vision and didn't just follow the AI trend. They started it. Now, that's a plot worth a movie scene, giving Elon Musk those first chips for OpenAI. It's as if we're creating the AI of the future rather than just manufacturing chips. Let's not ignore the controversy and heated discussions surrounding ChatGPT and OpenAI. It seems as though NVIDIA landed in the middle of the most exciting, complicated technological developments of our day. In a story where influencing human-AI interaction is at stake, a plot twist, such as governance concerns with OpenAI, is to be expected. The owner of NVIDIA's story extends beyond its monetary achievements. It also stems from their central role in some of the most intriguing technological advancements. They seem to have stated, "We see your potential, and we're going all in," when they first saw AI. That's the kind of audacious step that makes people think, talk, and perhaps worry about what comes next. The really exciting part, though, is that NVIDIA went beyond simply producing GPUs and created the first artificial intelligence supercomputer. How about raising the standard? The vision, the ambition, and let's face it, the pure cool factor of being trailblazers in new area are just as important as the technology. The entire narrative, from NVIDIA's quick ascent to their crucial position in the development of AI, seems to be a masterclass in leading from the front. I'm excited to see what they and the rest of the AI community do next, and I'm here for it. The construction of the DGX supercomputer can be compared to the construction of the Great Pyramid of tech, albeit with a lot more silicon and less sandstone. The DGX took NVIDIA 5 years to develop, which is a credit to their patience, accuracy, and, probably, a good deal of coffee. It feels like something out of a futuristic science fiction book, visualizing this enormous machine with its 35,000 pieces and 8 processors from TSMC, all coming together with the help of robots. But it's not the future. Rather, it's NVIDIA's current reality, and it's incredibly exciting. Let's now discuss some numbers because the DGX is a titanic piece of hardware that costs $250,000 and needed another supercomputer to test. That's dumping it from orbit, not just laying down the gauntlet. This device, which was created in 2012, was the first of its type and set the standard for what AI infrastructure should look like. This kind of creativity is superhero level, so impressive that you have to question if NVIDIA's developers work in capes. The thing that amazes me about this whole situation is how daring it is to decide to create an AI supercomputer and to make it so sophisticated and cutting edge that you need another supercomputer to test it out. It appears as though NVIDIA glanced over the handbook, threw it over their shoulder, and laughed. The goal of this move was to launch the envelope into orbit, not only to push it. And let's not overlook the cost. The $250,000 DGX is not your typical office computer. Rather, it's an investment in the future. A piece of the jigsaw that will help solve some of the most difficult issues facing humanity. It's NVIDIA stating, "We believe in the power of AI so much, we built the ultimate machine to drive it forward." And everybody noticed. Not only is the DGX extensively utilized, but it's also highly sought after by scientists and makers worldwide, a tool that's revolutionizing the field of artificial intelligence. Earnings are indeed declining. The last half year has seen a 29% decline in Tesla stock. While the media maintains that the economy is doing just fine, some senators are selling off their stocks. I understand why everyone is tense. However, astute investors have left their options open, as there is still time to employ a tactic like fine art investing, which has been shown over the past 27 years to somewhat mitigate portfolio risk in a variety of economic environments. According to the most recent estimates, the art market will reach $2.9 trillion by 2026, a nominal rise of 31% in less than 2 years. The banks and billionaires are aware of this, which is why, according to over 88% of wealth managers polled, the majority of their customers view their art collections as an integral part of their total estate planning strategy. The main issue is that assembling a portfolio of blue-chip artwork has traditionally required millions or even tens of millions. Our sponsor Masterworks is introducing securitized art investing for the first time. However, it differs significantly from investing in complete works of art. They have been purchasing and selling pieces of art for up to millions of dollars by artists such as Picasso, Warhol, Banksy, and others. So far, over 900,000 people have registered, and shares of several artworks have sold out in a matter of minutes. However, Masterworks.io is where my subscribers may currently access the artworks that are offered on their platform. All of the drama we've been reading about involves two people: Ilya Sutskever, whom I met 5 years ago when I was still at AlexNet, and Peter Beal, a Berkeley professor and one of the founding members of OpenAI. Well, that day I delivered the first AI supercomputer in history to OpenAI, and some people snapped pictures, which you can find online. Beal, the former Berkeley professor who rose to prominence in the IT industry, is a key character in our story since he personally gave OpenAI the first AI supercomputer ever. Imagine that this isn't just a delivery. Rather, it's a historic handoff akin to the Tech Olympics torch relay. Beal is more than simply a messenger. He was a pioneer of OpenAI and is involved in a story that has the potential to become a Netflix series. In the context of the AlexNet era, this event is more than simply a passing mention in tech history. It's a moment captured in time, complete with commemorative pictures. Similar to the moon landing in terms of technology, everyone can still recall where they were when it happened. Let's move on to AlexNet, which changed the entire landscape of neural networks in 2012. Programming was like carefully organizing a road trip with a map and compass before AlexNet came along. However, AlexNet declared, "Leave the map alone. Let's use GPS." It turned conventional procedures on its head by demonstrating the intended effects and introducing this novel idea of programming. Moving from engineer-driven programming to a results-driven methodology that was more comparable to teaching than programming was not just a change, but a quantum leap. It's similar like learning to cook and knowing the difference between following a recipe exactly and experimenting with ingredients to get the flavor you desire. The wider ramifications of these landmarks are what make this situation so fascinating. In the middle of a flurry of invention and controversy, Beal's delivery of the first AI supercomputer to OpenAI and AlexNet's breakthrough represent more than simply technological advances. They signal a paradigm shift in the way we approach innovation and problem solving. It's as though AlexNet sprang out of nowhere to play 3D chess when the tech industry had been playing checkers. This age was about reinventing the fundamentals of machine learning and programming, not only about faster processors and more effective algorithms. Everything from the delivery to the drama to the breakthrough is woven together to create a complex picture that shows not just where we've been but also where we're going. These are the moments that become part of the tech industry's folklore, tales we will tell and tell again as we reflect on our progress and consider our future goals. Furthermore, I just can't get enough of it. AlexNet accomplished something amazing. This is a neural network, a software application that may be configured to display the desired results, in contrast to the majority of programs available at the time. Up until then, programs required engineers to sit down, write software, and then test it to see if the intended results were obtained. However, in this case, you provided an example and explained the expected results. When AlexNet appears, computer vision recognition goes through a radical paradigm shift. Consider this: prior to AlexNet, Computer vision was comparable to attempting to read a book in low light. And then, all of a sudden, the book is not only readable, but also seen. AlexNet spun the needle, producing outcomes that left earlier computer vision professionals in the dust by giving examples and teaching the model the desired outputs. In the tech sector, it was more than just a victory. It was a mic drop moment. The plot intensifies when it becomes apparent how it will affect computers in the future. It's as though the AlexNet developers stood atop a mountain, gazed out across the technological horizon, and witnessed the start of a new era. It was like seeing a peek of the future when we realized the profound ramifications for computing and software development, a future in which our entire paradigm for these fields is altered. We're talking about a seismic upheaval in the fundamental paradigm of how technology interacts with the outside world, not simply small adjustments here and there. It was not so much about improving the intelligence or productivity of computers as it was about redefining their capabilities and learning processes. It's the distinction between teaching someone how to think critically and providing them things to memorize. Not only do AlexNet and its offspring carry out tasks, but they also learn from their surroundings and improve over time. This revolutionary development foresaw developments in software and computing that would have an impact on every industry, from transportation to healthcare, altering not only the types of issues we could solve, but also how we solve them. This vision's sheer daring is what excites me. Enhancing what already existing is one thing. Setting out to explore unexplored terrain is quite another. Not only did the people behind AlexNet innovate, but they also completely changed the game, paving the way for a time when AI will be used as a collaborator rather than only as a tool. This turning point in IT history is more than simply a benchmark. It's a lighthouse pointing the way forward, one that keeps us motivated and challenged. As we continue to explore this exciting new realm of computing that AlexNet has opened our eyes to, I must admit that I am eager to see what happens next. Now, everyone, let's insert a pin in this exact spot. We've traveled through the incredible terrain of NVIDIA's victories, from the company's founding and quick ascent to becoming the most valuable semiconductor company in the world, to the innovative development of the DGX supercomputer, to the groundbreaking collaboration with OpenAI, and to the revolutionary advances in computer vision and artificial intelligence signaled by AlexNet. What impact will NVIDIA's upcoming developments have on computing and artificial intelligence going forward? What fresh developments in computer vision and machine learning are we able to look forward to? Above all, how will these developments affect our everyday lives and the larger technological ecosystem? Additionally, remember to hit the like button. It makes a big difference for the channel. Don't forget to sign up for Tesla Stock News. I appreciate your time, and I hope to see you in the next video. This wasn't merely